So we're both a research company and an engineering company.
Phase 1, an introduction to Cardano. One of the best alternatives you need to follow. Proof of stake algorithm, that's Ouroboros.
What up guys, Nakamoto Crypto here. Cardano hits a new all-time high. ADA went as high as 24 cents and it is now sitting on a stable support before another possible rise. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. Let's get to 500 subscribers. ADA's uptrend appears to have just begun as multiple indexes are now showing an incoming bull run, as Cardano has finally broke out of a prolonged consolidation that began way back in November of 2020. Now, the token seems to be targeting a value of $2 by the end of the year, and as long as the 21 cents support level is holding, the bullish outlook for ADA will remain. Even though Bitcoin has stolen the spotlight after rising to a new all-time high of $34,800, Cardano is poised to compete with Bitcoin. Cardano's ADA is developing a massive bull pattern on its weekly chart that may see the price rise by more than 900% by the end of this bull market. The price of ADA was able to break through the 17 cents resistance barrier following a month-long stagnation period, and it was a brutal battle. And finally, it broke the deadlock. By not only hitting 20 cents, ADA went as high as 24 cents. The bullish impulse saw the price of ADA surge by more than 30% to hit a new all-time high. This week was insane. This hasn't happened to Cardano since May of 2018. While the upswing generated a lot of attention around the cryptocurrency community, some investors took advantage of the upward price action to lock in their profits on ADA. So the spike in selling pressure saw the 8th largest cryptocurrency by market cap plunge by over 20% within a few hours of hitting 24 cents. But despite these losses generated across the board, market participants appears to have been buying the dip this whole time, as after the price of Cardano dips, it was able to regain 21 cents as a support very quickly, and now it awaits further buying pressure. According to the IO map model, 21 cents now plays a crucial role in Cardano's trend. Transaction history shows that this is the largest demand barrier underneath it that could hold failing prices at bay. Nearly 2,400 addresses have previously purchased 34 million ADA. Such a significant interest area could absorb some of the downward pressure if investors continue to book in their profits, and this will prevent Cardano from falling further. With that said, if that support level breaks, then the IO map shows that the next significant hurdle, reinforcing ADA's uptrend, sits around 19 cents. The worst case scenario according to the IO map is that Cardano will face a little resistance ahead of it. If the buy orders begin to pile up, the cryptocurrency could easily move past the 22 cents mark, as only 1,100 addresses bought over 16 million ADA recently. Therefore, it will not take an enormous amount of buying pressure to send the price higher in the future. A 900% bull rally is on the horizon for Cardano now. When we look at Cardano from a macro perspective, then 21 cents seems to be even more significant. This price hurdle coincides with the neckline of an inverse head and shoulder pattern, and this was developed within this time frame since November of 2018. A weekly candlestick close above the 21 cents support will signal a breakout of this technical formation, which could lead to a 900% upswing towards $2. This target is determined by measuring the distance between the pattern's head and the neckline, adding it to the breakout point. So given the high probability of massive gains on the horizon, holders should be looking to fortify their positions into ADA instead of trying to take advantage of the daily volatility. Regardless of down swinging below 17 cents, invalidating the inverse head and shoulder patterns that target ADA to hit $2 within the next 6 months. On the same token, the former US congressional candidate states the reason why Cardano's ADA is one of the projects that he wants to support. David Goldstein, a former United States congressional candidate, has taken to Twitter to share the reason why Cardano's ADA, a third-generation blockchain project, is one of the projects that he would like to support. Goldstein shared his thoughts about the launching of Cardano with his 200,000 Twitter followers by sending a tweet to the CEO of IOHK, Charles Hoskinson, and thanking him for diligently taking his time to work on the project before launching it to the market. Goldstein tweeted, "I appreciate the fact that Charles Hoskinson didn't just rush to get Cardano out to the market when it wasn't ready. These are the types of projects that I want to support." There's little or no time that David has spent in praising the effort put in place to achieve the full decentralization of Cardano as much as this. This made some people envisage that the acknowledgement revolves around the challenge that Ripple is currently facing with the status of their digital token XRP. In response to David's tweet about Cardano's ADA, Charles Hoskinson stated that the project became successful through the collective support of the Cardano community members. He replied to David by stating that an ADA is made great by all of you in the community. While ADA is breaking new all-time highs, Ethereum hitting as high as $1,100, Michael Saylor is now saying that a $250 trillion ocean of wave assets is now looking for Bitcoin. In an interview with Keith McCullough, the head of the world's biggest publicly traded business intelligence firm, explains why investors should simply buy and hold Bitcoin, the leading crypto asset. Michael Saylor states that when you're talking about a software network that's going to change the lives of billions of people and decentralize $1 trillion worth of energy, then the only question to ask is that one the winner? And Bitcoin is the winner of all crypto wars. It defeated 6,500 different crypto competitors, altcoins, and it has risen out of those wars to be the dominant crypto asset in the network, just like Amazon defeated every retailer in the cyberspace, just like Apple defeated everybody in the mobile space, just like Facebook defeated everybody in the social media space. You have a chance to buy and own the winner, and just wait for the rest of the world to recognize it and join in. Is there any winning trade on Facebook or Apple or Google or even Amazon stock in the year 2012 that's better than the trade of buying it? Celia also says that when it comes to preserving one's wealth over the course of a decade, Bitcoin's performance is second to none, by stating that, say you actually wanted to take $1 million and put it into an investment and give it to your daughter or granddaughter to hold for the next 30 years. How would you do that? How do you pass down a material amount of money to your own granddaughter or your daughter in the next 30 years? Because I can't do it with real estate in Florida. They tax it away from you in 30 years. I can't do it with any stock because I don't know if the stock will survive in 30 years. I can't do it with gold because it is going to be cut in half and maybe seized by someone in 30 years. I can't do it with a bond, and I can't do it with fiat currency. But with Bitcoin, because you can't make any more of it, you've got this pure price, you've got this pure piece of financial energy. You could just buy it. You could hold it for no carry cost, and you would be able to hand it over to someone in 30 years. As BTC proves itself as the #1 store of value in terms of assets, the MicroStrategy CEO highlights that Bitcoin could be at the receiving end of hundreds of trillions of dollars worth of investments by stating that there is a $250 trillion ocean of assets and they are all looking for the ideal store of value right now. I believe that the obvious question is, how do we explain to people that Bitcoin is actually digital gold? It's better than gold itself, and it's a better store of value than the big techs. We can show them with numbers and we can show them with narratives as that happens. Then a lot of that monetary energy is going to flow from the asset ocean into the crypto pond, and everybody that makes that transition is going to benefit from it. So it's a chance to do good for the world. Like the video, share, subscribe for some daily crypto content. I have been Mr. Nakamoto Crypto, and I'm out.